Hello my dear students, good afternoon all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. I know hope what we are going to learn today. Okay, so my dear students, today we are going to learn a chapter number 8. We have done exercise number B and its new topic further, and now today we are going to learn exercise number 8C. So my dear students, before starting our new exercise, let's check and let's revise here some yesterday's topic. Okay, I hope you all are remember. So what we have done in last session, chapter number 8, decimal. In decimal, my dear students, in last session we have done two topics: converting fraction to fractions to decimal. What, my dear students, what we have done in last sessions? Converting decimal fraction to decimal. Okay, and further topic is converting decimal to fraction. I hope you all are remember what we have done in this session. Last session means yesterday what we have done. Fraction. Okay, I hope you all are remember these things we have done yesterday. Yesterday, these all things we have learned, my dear students. Again, we are going to, again I am going to revise here. We are recognize or recall this both topic. What is the converting a fraction to decimal and converting a decimal to fraction. And today we are going to learn exercise number 8C, my dear students. What exercise number 8C? So before starting exercise number 8C, let's check here both topic and revise again. Okay, my dear students. So here we will start this both topic. Got my points, my dear students? So now here we will start this both topic. Okay. Now here we write the first example of converting fraction to decimal. Example X means X means what? Example of fraction to decimal. 3 upon 10. The example of fraction to decimal. 3 upon 10. So it's converted to 0.3. What, my dear students, understood what I am telling you? It's the example. See, this is our topic is what? Converting fraction to decimal and converting decimal to fraction. Okay, so first topic here we are going to revise converting the fraction to decimal. Means 3 upon 10 is shows the fraction and is 0.3. We have to convert and it shows the decimal. Now here we will take the other example. 24 upon 10. So how we convert? 2. Then 10 denominator shows a part of the decimal and 4. So both example of converting fraction to decimal. Understood, my dear students? I hope you all are understood. Now here let's check the example of converting decimal to fraction. Opposite thing. So see here, my dear students. Here see opposite side. It's a decimal to fraction. Decimal to fractions. Understood what I am telling you? But again I am still writing here the example of converting decimal to fraction. Okay, which method? We have two methods. How many methods of see this? How many methods of converting? Method number 1 and method number 2. Method number 2. Okay, it's a long process, it's a short process. So now here check the M1. Method number 1, example 1 and method number 1. It's example. Okay, my dear students, I show you here 7 tenths. It means what? It means what, my dear students? It means what? We have to place in 0.7 is a 7 upon 10. 10th. Okay. Put my points, my dear students, and then now for the 1200. Understood? So what is the 1200? 0.12. And its fractions, what? 12 upon 100. Understood? As like this is all example of what? Converting decimal to fraction, and is method number 1. What, my dear students? See this. Converting decimal to fraction, and method number 1. Method number 1 is what? 7 10 is 0.7 decimal is equal to 7 upon 10. It shows in 1200 it shows 0.12 upon 100. Understood? Got my points, my dear students? I hope you all are understood. Note down this topic in your book quickly, my dear students. Then we will move on the second method. Okay, I hope you remember how many steps of the second method. There are 3 steps. Okay, what is the first step? Express means we have to express as a fraction. Then second point, count the number of the decimal place. Means what? First step is what, my dear students? Count the number of the decimal place. Second step, rewrite the number without the decimal. That number is numerator. Okay. Then write the denominator with as many zeros as the decimal place. So first of all, I am writing here the second method. Here I am writing a method number 2, my dear students. Method number 2. Got my point? So how many steps of the method number 2? 3 steps. Step number 1. Step number 1, my dear students. What is the step number 1? Count the number. Count the number. Count the number, my dear students. What? Count the number of decimal place. Of decimal place. Okay, now we will move on further the second step. But my dear students, first of all I am writing here the second step here. Rewrite the number. Rewrite the number without the decimal. Without the decimal. Means here we have to remove the decimal. Okay, my dear students, decimal. And that number is the numerator. Okay, dear. This is both step, and note down this both step, and then we will move on further step. Okay, my dear students. What I am telling you now, you note down the both step of method number 2, and then we will move on further on. So my dear students, step number 1, count the number of the decimal place What is the step? you note down this all step all. Got my points what I am telling you all, my dear students? Okay, this is your step number 1 is count the number of the decimal place, write the number without, and okay, and second step, write the number without the decimal, that number is the numerator. Okay, I hope you have done. Now we will move on to step number 3. My points, my dear students, and what is the step number 3? Then write the denominator with us many zeros. Okay, many zeros. Put my points, my dear students, is decimal places. So now here let's check and we will do the example of this step. Method number 2. Again I will repeat, my dear students, converting decimal to fraction. We have 2 methods. How many methods? We have 2 methods. Method number 1 and method number 2. Method number 1 is very easy for us. Okay, first we have to write in words and then we have to write in the digit. And in second method we have 3 steps. In second method we have 3 steps. Okay, let's check here one by one all steps. So first step is what, my dear students? First step is count the number of decimal place. Means what? We have to count the number. Okay, we have to count in the numbers as like that. 4, 9. Okay, means we have to count the number. What we have to count in, my dear students? We have to count in the number. Count the number of decimal place. 1 means here is 1 and here is 1. Before decimal point is 1 digit and after decimal point is 1 digit. This side is before and this side after. Means both the digit have a 1 difference. Understood? Means 4.9. Here is 1 digit, here is also 1 digit. Got my points, my dear students? Now we will move on to step number 2. Rewrite the number without a decimal. That number is the numerator. What, my dear students? Means we have to rewrite the number. Okay? Means we have to rewrite the number without the decimal point. Means we have to remove this decimal point. See this 4.9 to remove this decimal point we have to remove and then write a 49. Okay, and then after write the denominator with us a many zeros as a decimal place. What, my dear students? What we have to write in? We have to write the decimal points of this downside. Decimal points with many zeros. So 49 upon 10, because of 1 0, 1 decimal point. That's why we put the 1 0. It's the example, my dear students. See how. First step, second step, first step, second step, and third step. Understood, my dear students? I hope you all are understood. Note down this example and write down the step number 3. Quickly, my dear students. Okay, now so start writing all. And then we will move on further, my dear students, our exercise. Okay, take your time and then we will move on further, my dear students, on exercise number 8C. Got my points, my dear students? Understood, all of you, what I am telling you? Okay, so for again I repeat the method number 2, my dear students. Attention in a method number 2. Okay, first of all, yesterday we have done converting the fraction to decimal, converting decimal to fraction. Okay, in converting decimal to fraction, we have two methods. Method number 1 and method number 2. Okay, my dear students. Okay, what my dear students? Tell me. Telling me, my dear students. Okay, so method number 2 we are going to learn. Step number 1. Count the number of decimal place. What? Count the number of decimal place means, see my dear students, we have to count 4.9 means here is one place. Okay, we have to write as like that. Understood? Means must be follow the first step. Got my point? Got my point, my dear students? Then after we will move on to step number 2. Rewrite the number without a decimal. What, my dear students? Understood? Got my points, my dear students? Okay, so again I repeat, my dear students. Step number 2. Rewrite the number without the decimal. What? Rewrite the number without the decimal, and the number is the what? Numerator. What, my dear students? And the number is numerator. So what? See the answer. 49 means in step number 1 is what? 4.9, and we have to remove. What, my dear students, we have to remove? What we have to remove? Decimal point. See this. We have to remove this decimal point, and then we will write here 49 as like that. Understood, my dear students? So we have done the step number 2. We have done the step number 2. What my points, my dear students? Then we will move on to step number 3. So what is the step number 3 here? Step number 3 is what? Then write the denominators. What? Then write the denominators. Good, my point, my dear students. I hope you all are understood. Okay, and answer is what? 49 upon 10. 49 upon 10. Okay, so now we will move on further. These things we have done yesterday, my dear students. I hope you all know this example. And today we are going to learn exercise number 8C. What, my dear students? Exercise number 8C. Today we are going to learn what? Exercise number 8C, my dear students. So exercise 8C. Okay. So now here we will start the question number 1. Okay, what is the question number 1, my dear students? Express as a decimal. Express as a decimal. Decimals. Understood, my dear students? So here we will start the expression the decimal. Okay, so now I am writing in the first question, and I am going to teach you a whole method, how we express, means how we write a method. So let the first question is what? 8 upon 10. 8 upon 10. So I hope you all know. See this, how we convert in the decimal. It's a very easy. Okay, how many zeros are here? 1 0. So that's why we put the after one digit decimal point. So we write the first 0, then we put the decimal point, and then we put the numerator. Understood? Got my points? As like that we are going to learn. Now let's take the example number B. Okay, now let's say here the example number B. 93 upon 10. Okay, so how many zeros are here, my dear students? 1. And how many numerators are here? Two numerators. Two numerators. What my points? Two numerators. So we have to put the one decimal point after one digit. Put the decimal point. See as like that, my dear students. Sorry. After one digit means 9 series and this decimal point of, and when we put this something 9.3. Understood, my dear? As like that we have done question number A and B. Now we will move on further, my dear students. Question number C. Understood? I hope you all are understood, all of you. Now we will move on to question number C. Let's check here the question number C, my dear students. 72 upon 100. Understood? 72 upon 100. How we convert? My dear students, let's check here. What is this 2? What is this here? 20 means after 2 digits we have to put the one decimal point. So we put as like that, my dear students. 0.72. Understood? We put as like that. 0.72. Okay. Now then we will move on further, my dear students. Question number D. Okay. So let's check here the question number D. 137 upon 100. So what to do, my dear students? We have to put after a 2 digit a decimal points. So as like that, 1 upon 37. Understood? So my points, my dear students, I hope you all are understood. Now note down this for the A, B, C or D in your book quickly, my dear students. Note down these all things, my dear students, in a book. And then we will move on further the question number E or F. Then we will move on with question number. Okay. Then we will move on further question number E or F. Okay. Now take your time 1 to 2 minutes from writing, my dear students. Then we will move on further. Okay. I hope you all are know, my dear students, what I am telling you here. Here we have started exercise number 8C. Question number 1, express the decimal. Question number A, 8 upon 10 is equal to 0.8. What dear? What, my dear all? Okay. Means here we express the decimal as a form of the decimal. Means 8 upon 10 is equal to 0 upon 8. Then B, 93 upon 10 means 93 upon 10 is equal to 9.3. And then, my dear students, then B is done. 93 upon 10 is equal to 9.3. And then C, question number 72 upon 100. What, my dear students? 70 upon 100 is equal to 72. Understood? Is equal to 72. What my points, my dear students? We have done this all question. Okay. So then after we will move on further, my dear students. Question number E. Okay. Now try to solve your own self. 186 upon 100. What, my dear students? 186. Okay. Here we will start the question number E. What, my dear students? Here we will start the question number E. 186 upon 100. What is the answer, my dear students? Okay, after the 2 digits. Before 2 digits, we have to put the decimal points. Means 1.86. As like that, we have to write. Okay, then after the question number F. So let's check here what is the question number F. Okay, now you note down this sum. F is 4 upon 100. 4 upon 100. What my points, my dear students? I hope you all are understood. Okay, means after before a 2 point means 0.04. See this difference place value of 2 digits. Understood what I am telling you? Note down this all things, my dear students. Okay, then we will start the question number G. So I am starting here the question number G. Here I am got the A or B. Then I am starting the further question. Okay, dear. So 1172 upon what, my dear students? 100. So how many zeros are here? 2 zeros. So after a 2 place, after a 2 digit, we have to put the two decimal points. 11.72. Understood? Now H. So next step, what is the question number H, my dear students? 454 upon 10. Okay, my dear students, how we write? After a last to 1 digit, we have to put the decimal points. 45. Okay, got my points. It's a G or H. Now we will move on further, my dear students. I. Okay, I. So what is the I? Question number I, not the eyes. I. Question number I. Okay, so it's 7 and 1/10. How we speak? How we put 7 and 1 upon 10? Understood? So one by one we write this all. 7 is the same as it is 7. Then after a plus 1 upon 10. So it's converted into the what? 1 upon 0.1. Okay, it's converted into the 0.1. See, this is form as like that. Okay, so what is the answer? 7. We have to remove this 0 as a form of the decimal point and then we write the number. Understood? Put my points. Now a J. Okay, now the J. So 3 and 9 upon 10. Understood, my dear students? I hope you all are understood. See, this is 3 and 9 upon 10 is 0.9. Understood? 0.9. So how we write? 3.9 as like that we are going to write. Okay, 3.9. Then after we will move on for the question K or L. First of all, you note down this all things, my dear students. Seven and 1600. Okay, my dear students. So this 7 as it is, and then 16 upon 100. How we write the 16 upon 100? 0.60. Understood? We write as like that. So what is the answer, my dear students? 7.60. Understood? As like that we are going to follow. Got my points, my dear students? Now note down this all sum and the last sum. Try it to your own self and then I will teach you. The last sum is what, my dear students? L 5 3 upon 100. Okay, so what is a 5? 5 as it is and 3 upon 100. It's 0.03. So how we write, my dear students? 5.03. We are going to write as like that. Understood, my dear students? Okay, I hope you all are understood. Now I give you homework here. Now I give you homework, my dear students. Today's homework exercise number 8C, question number 1. 2 times. How many times? 2 times in your rough book. What my points, my dear students? Tomorrow we are going to learn a question number 2 or question number. Okay, thank you so much all of you. Thank you all.